round of 64 matchup will start on the paddle of Pablo Tellez.
Game 1, time
over to Chloe Igleski.
Side out.
Chloe and DJ came together in
0-0-1.
last year's season in October. Just one win to their name in Virginia Beach. Got knocked out in the round of 64 there. Did get a win over Connard and Tioni in the round of 64 in Daytona Beach last year.
Point.
They've come out. I do think Pablo took a couple, big swing on the first point.
2-0-1.
Maybe, first round.
Nice ball.
Second serve.
And there's DJ trying to get big in the middle, so I think that's going to be essential for them to watch DJ's court positioning, keep him honest,
2-0-2.
and that'll keep him kind of in his corner the whole match instead of letting him get big. And
Side out.
Pablo calls that one wide. Looked like there was a little bit of space.
0-2-1. Stop play. Service release warning. Too high on the release. High on the release and too much toss. Top of the hip. Too much toss up.
Service release warning on Pablo Tellez.
Second serve.
The ball's high to the chest area, hard to cover for Pablo Tellez. Trying to crash
0-2-2.
his third. What a slide from Buckner. And again, that space that she has on her corner of the court with Tellez's forehand lingering.
One of the things Brooke said about adjusting from the right side to the left side was finding her sliding position. Because, on the right side, we like sliding to our left to hit the backhand. And now she's finding herself on the left side, and that's been the biggest adaptation for her, is figuring out her slide.
Ooh, just back for DJ Young. Where would you approach that court positioning if you were in Brooke Buckner's shoes here alongside Pablo Tellez, a lefty? I mean, your husband, Martin, also a lefty, so you're very familiar with this predicament. Not that you two play together on the PPA, but in practice, perhaps.
Yeah, so I love to see what Brooke was doing there. She was putting a lot of pressure, kind of tempting the Ernie there a little bit. I'd love to see her do more of that. It puts pressure on the female going up the line from her. If you're going to hit a bad dink down the line, Brooke's going to be there hitting an Ernie, and you're going to lose the point. So puts more pressure. She was running around hitting her forehand dinks opposed to the backhand. Love that.
2-2-2.
Here they have it back. They went down a little bit and evened it out here.
Point.
And she gets the net cord. Touching on what Leia said, I think one of the most crucial things, especially in the early rounds, is getting a good start. It's so easy to, find yourself down in these first rounds, get the nerves out a little bit, and just
Nice spots
from Chloe. I like that aggression, but in tennis, I really feel like it was the same thing. You play your way into the tournament. You start, sometimes you see people playing 3-game matches, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't expect that, and then they go on to win the tournament. So it's really just playing your way into it.
Ooh, drop volley tonight. DJ Young was probably on it either way. Grateful for the miss. But
it was pretty.
To your point there of settling in, different conditions across the board. 4 stops so far in 2026, 4 different climates. I mean, we had the dry in Palm Springs, but it was hotter there than it is here. So cooler, dry conditions play much different than Cape Coral, Florida, which you're very used to.
Absolutely. People might not realize how the climate, how the time changes, everything is just a factor in high-level pickleball.
And the travel logistics too, the lack of time to recover in between these two tournaments specifically. There's breaks in the schedule, but some of these back-to-back tournaments can be tough. Oh, especially for the players that are making deep runs consistently to Sunday. I mean, think of the position Ben Johns and Italy Waters are in on a regular basis. I think we talk about that enough.
Nice drive there from Pablo. Yes, for, I'm sure, a bunch of people at home follow Inna Bright social media. Love her vlogging and Anna's really upped her social media game lately, and if you see her most recent episode, she was like playing in Cape Coral, had to drive all around the state to try and get a flight out to Phoenix. I think she slept in her car.
Oh my gosh.
And flew from Fort Lauderdale to Phoenix to make it here in time. And it's like, I mean, she's younger than me, but I think I would take like 3-4 days to recover.
Oh, 100%.
From no night's sleep, basically. And just, I mean, physically, she played the whole week there. Kudos to her. It's really, it is a lot on the body, you know, a lot on the sleep schedule, time changes, just a lot of factors, and I think
point.
Anna Lee playing 3 events and how she bounces back every week has a lot of pressure on her. I'm amazed at how she handles it all. It's truly incredible. Nice.
Second serve.
Pablo Tellez has some grievances on that point.
4-5-2.
Wow. Oh, Chloe going toe-to-toe with Brooke Buckner.
Beautifully done there by Chloe. And Brooke's another one who, you know, she plays 3 events every week, top singles player. She's a mom of 3. So much respect for Brooke and how she physically shows up every week and gives it her all. She's really, truly remarkable.
Chloe Igleski has that soccer background, she told me a couple of tournaments ago, so that's where the footwork comes from. Nice translator. You know, Anna Lee Waters has that background too, and where that benefits her.
6-5-1.
Keeping things tight here.
Second serve.
Rare service mistake from Brooke. We don't see those often.
Point. Seven, 5-2. Slide out.
Heavy roll attempt from Brooke Buckner, frustrated with that one. 2-point gap continues. Igleski and Young looking to close it.
I've seen Chloe on the left side now 3 times. DJ hasn't had her unstacked, so I'm interested to see how, if they continue doing that throughout this set. I mean, maybe it's the drives of Pablo and Brooke that are keeping them from unstacking, and I am seeing that more and more often, and actually myself implementing it a little bit.
Interesting. Hit an out ball, but doesn't matter. Chloe looks relieved.
Yes, she got away with that one. Pablo gave Brooke a yell out, but sometimes just a little too fast to leave it.
Yeah, right.
We're all guilty of that. And there's DJ trying to get big.
settle for a point. Ball back to Buckner and Tellez for two. Another look at the whip of Brooke Buckner. What coverage from Pablo Tellez. Igleski looks to go wide, and he leans in to cut off the angles.
She had a good look there. I like the one before she got Pablo out of position. I would have liked to see her just go one more time back behind him with a little forehand roll instead of going with power there. But good looks. Nice from Brooke. They clashed in the middle there. Brooke's like, it's
first came together in Major League Pickleball as Tammy assessed. Pushed Gabe and Catherine to 3 at the Masters.
Side out.
Yeah, I think Pablo is no more with Brooke, so we'll see if Brooke's going to end back on the right side in MLP this season with the Owls. Pablo went back to the Breakers, who he previously played for.
Lots of interesting moves in MLP.
Yeah, I believe Pablo won a title with the Breakers in the Challenger a few years back. So I saw someone say, welcome back home, Pablo.
On the line, what a pull, Brooke Buckner.
Yes,
finds the body.
I love that. You know, female on the left, pulling the backhand down the line to the female, such a tough shot. Even if you see it coming, very tough to get it back. She did that very well. Oh, beautifully done by Chloe. She saw Brooke getting big, wanted to do a little shake and bake, and she went behind her. That was really nicely done by Chloe.
Football.
Ooh, tough one. Game point now with said foot fault. Buckner and Tellez with a chance to take it. There's another look.
10-6.
That's
right foot.
Wow.
Side out.
Pablo disappointed with himself, but he has been driving that forehand super well this whole game so far. So it's in the budget.
Point. 7-10-1. Second serve. Seven, 10-2.
Oh,
point.
It's right there. Igleski and Young on the comeback trail.
8-10-2.
Beautifully placed there by Brooke. I love it. She ran around the backhand to hit the forehand, found the middle, got DJ in transition. So here we are back with game point for Pablo.
Okay. Couple holds down. Game point 3 for Buckner and Tellez.
10-8-2.
We're going driver drop here, Mish. He chose the drop on the last one after he missed that drive.
Nice get. What defense? Igleski.
What a point. Great fight here from Chloe and DJ, saving 4 set points now, back on serve.
8-10-1. Point.
And take a timeout, looks like, from their side.
Receivers.
Can't blame them. Strong finish.
You know, out there, kudos to her. It's amazing.
Winner will meet Mary Brasha in the round of 32. Chance to tie it here for Young and Igleski. Ooh, what a shot from Brooke Buckner, who's fired up, not pleased with the run on the other side.
Yes, I think she feels like, you know, they should be in game 2 now, have the first game 11-8. Maybe she, you know, we need to move on. Let's get this back here.
Side out.
DJ Young not thrilled with the bounces he's seeing so far.
Yes, I think Pablo had a little spin on that one, maybe hit the line. Here we are again, 10-9, game point.
Second serve.
Game point number 6.
I wish he would have gone for the drop there.
Yeah.
You know, he had a previous game point, missed the forehand drive in the net. I said it's in the budget. Dropped the next one, and it was a good point, and there he tried to drive again, and it just didn't work. Here we have Chloe on the left again.
Oh, no.
Point game. Timeout.
Tough
game
one
ends.
for Igleski. Off the tape, tags her in the...
Go to you guys after.
Lakeland.
Yes, Lakeland, that's it.
Adam Stone and Dave Fleming strategizing
Side out.
on their side as they will take over the mic next.
0-0.
Surely Adam Stone was giving his feedback on some forehands there. Oh, man. Help off the tape. Ball was sailing wide and then curls back in. Take another look.
Wow, he gets a smile from Brooke. It's just like...
I mean, it's kind of similar to the controversial situation between Roscoe Bellamy and Hunter Johnson in the final in Lakeland, where the ball hit off the tape and rerouted its trajectory.
2-0-1.
Oh, right off the baseline. Yeah, it seems like the theme to me for Tellez and Buckner would be to get off to a better start. I don't think they were thrilled with game one, ups and downs on their side.
Yeah, it's looking like a better start here.
Nice.
I was about to say in the previous point, I love Brooke pulling down the line with her backhand. They've had success on it almost every single time all along. So shout out to the parents on tour, raising the next generation of pickleball.
Great point. You being one of them too. In the future, maybe if Gabby makes an appearance.
Well, yeah.
Cool that you guys travel together as a family. She's going to be one well-traveled young lady. Nice drive. Tellez goes body that time.
Gabby
jam him up.
Yeah, Gabby, our 5-year-old, notified us that she'd be winning a medal in the next few years. And we're like, okay, Gabby, sure.
That is awesome.
Second serve.
Little frustration hit there from DJ. He's not happy with this scoreline situation. We'll see how he responds.
6-0-2. Side out.
Not again for Pablo. He wanted the same result as the previous one. Good shot.
0-6-1. Second serve.
Keeping Chloe back there. I'd like to see her a little closer to the kitchen line, taking that out the air. Good shot.
Side out. $6-0-1.
Oh, man. Surprise.
And another one off the net. Luck's on their side here in the second game, although they are creating their own luck.
7-0-1.
Playing a much cleaner game here in game two.
Second serve.
Nice ATP from DJ Young. Second serve off the tape. Finally got a break his way, he feels. Nice, perfect lob, and what a combination. Luring Igleski up, leaning into the kitchen. Tellez notices that, throws up the lob at last minute. Much cleaner performance here so far in game two for these two.
Yes, beautiful lob there from the newly married Pablo Tellez.
Yeah, big congrats.
Point.
The Tellez family.
Free challenge timeout receivers,
45, and I love seeing new faces, some we're familiar with in the pickleball world, come over.
Side out.
Daria, actually, I played her here in singles the first time I played in this event. I believe it was not last year, the year before, so 2024. I believe she was a high-level tennis player.
Second serve.
Oh, look at Mari Humberg.
092.
Notices she's on the big screen too. Mari advancing through women's singles. Nice win for her.
We love us some Mari. Great student of the game. She puts out a lot of coaching content on her social media. Great player. Love her attitude too. Always happy, smiling.
She is.
Side out.
She'll play Caitlin Christian in the round of 32 tomorrow.
Don't know. Don't have any tips for her there.
Yeah, KK playing some incredible pickleball. Won the title in Cape Coral this weekend. Oh.
Second serve.
Beautiful dig there from Brooke to get them in a good position.
Yeah.
And Pablo was a little bit out of position to go in front of her and take that one.
9-1-2.
Let her have it, Pablo. And DJ made him pay for it.
Tellez. Oh, low pole attempt from DJ Young. Match point for Buckner and Tellez.
10-1-2.
Big rip. There's the heavy forehand ball from Brooke Buckner, who runs around it, rips it through the middle. A two-game sweep. What'd you see from Buckner and Tellez?
I think they cleaned up their game nicely. Clinching that first game was essential. Second game came out, cleaned it up, and played very nice ending. And yeah, I'm sure they'll be relieved to move on from this one and start fresh in the next one.
Here's what's coming up next. It's the world's best. Ben Johns and Annalie Waters against